Over this past holiday, my husband and I spent 6 days and 5 nights at Fort Wilderness Campground. We're not new to Fort Wilderness, but this time we took a radical departure on how we camped at the fort. And not only did it save us thousands of dollars, but it also may have been one of my favorite visits yet. In this video, I'm going to share exactly what our agenda was, which myths we busted in order to save that money, and stick around until the end because I'm going to share our most radical departure at that point. If you're new to the channel, my name's Lisa Paris, and my husband and I have been camping for the last 8 years. We've had 6 different rigs, and we feel like we're living our best life and getting ready for retirement at this point in the RV. Myth number 1 is probably one of the biggest, so I know I'm going to be controversial in saying this, but the myth is that you must have or rent a golf cart in order to have a comfortable stay while you're at Fort Wilderness. Golf carts cost $75 to $100 a day. So by not renting this time, we actually saved $586 just on not renting the golf cart. So instead, what we utilized for the first time, probably to the fullest of its capacity, was the internal free buses that run throughout the loops in Fort Wilderness. Fort Wilderness has 3 internal bus lines. There's an orange, a yellow, and a purple bus line. They run every 15 to 20 minutes from early morning until late night. And we found that there was really never a long wait at all when we were taking these buses. The orange line goes from the settlement depot to the outpost, and it covers loop 600, 700, 1000 to 1300, and the meadow access. The yellow line goes from the settlement depot to the outpost and covers loops 100 to 500, 1000 to 1300, and the meadows area. And the purple line goes from the settlement to the outpost while covering loops 200 to 2800, the cabins, the quiet pool, and it does not go to the meadows pool whatsoever. There's other alternatives to taking the buses around Fort Wilderness. You can rent bikes there for about $9 an hour or $18 a day, and they are available at the bike barn from 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. every day. We also utilized walking, so we walked quite a bit when we were there, and it's a great way to hit your 20,000 steps a day here. If you want to walk, some of the times that you might want to be aware of is that if you're staying closer to the settlement, like Loop 400, down to, if you were to walk to Pioneer Hall to the settlement, it's about 3-minute walk. From Loop 400 up to the Meadows Trading Post, it's about 10 minutes. And Loop 2300, which is at the far end, down to Pioneer Hall, is going to run you about 30-minute walk. If you were to walk the entire outer loop to get your steps in, it's going to take you about 70 minutes at a good pace. Myth number 2 has to do with transportation as well, and that is that you need some sort of tow vehicle if you're in a motorhome so that you can easily access anything that is outside of Fort Wilderness and also get to, for example, a grocery store or one of the other parks. We found that not to be true because in addition to the inner loop buses, there are quite a few options for transportation to the other parks. One would be the Resort Watercraft, which runs from the settlement to Magic Kingdom, Contemporary, and Fort Wilderness Lodge. There's also the Disney buses. The Disney buses you would catch at the outpost, and they will take you to Magic Kingdom, Epcot, Hollywood Studios, Animal Kingdom, Disney Springs, the Contemporary Resort, and Wilderness Lodge. There is also the minivan service, which runs throughout the parks, and you can easily get a minivan at the settlement or call it to come to your loop, and it will take you to wherever your destination might be. There are other destinations in and around Disney that are going to require some transfers, but you can go to Disney Springs and you can get a bus there to pretty much anywhere on the Disney properties that you would like to go to. Myth number 3 is that Fort Wilderness is only for families with children. Well, as empty nesters, I can tell you that we enjoy the peaceful woodsy atmosphere, the nature trails, the quiet pools, and the relaxed resort activities that we can participate in. The Meadow swimming pool has a water slide, splash area, and whirlpool spa, so it is definitely more geared towards families. But the Wilderness swimming pool is a quiet leisure pool, And it has a whirlpool spa there, definitely more geared towards adults. Myth number 4 is that you can only stay in an RV or tent. Fort Wilderness also offers cabins, which are expensive. They run $555 to $1,025 per night. A lot of those cabin rentals are reserved for Disney Vacation Club members only. However, we have known several people that have had no trouble booking some of the cabins as well. There are 400 of them. So if you're interested in staying without an RV, that is definitely one option for you. The other thing would be to rent an RV. There are Disney approved RV rentals. A few of them are Ohana Camper Rental, Meacham's RV Rental, Kissimmee Orlando RV Rental, and Escape RV Rental. The RV rentals will run you from about $250 to $450 per night, depending on the rig that you choose to rent. But we have done this before for our children, and they literally bring the campground, have it fully stocked, and you just they set it up for you, and they will break it down for you when you leave. Of course, if you choose to go this option, you also have to pay for your campsite fees, and you have to book that separately. Myth number 5 is that you need park tickets to enjoy your stay there. And as much as we love going to the Disney parks, we don't always want to go there. And especially because this time we were there over the holidays, we did not want to endure the large crowds that you will find at Disney at that time of year. Park tickets now cost about $126 a day per person to $222 per person before tax. But you can have an amazing Fort Wilderness vacation without entering a park at all. There are so many things to do. You can bike, kayak, canoe, fish, and visit the Tri-Circle D Ranch, which is where they keep the draft horses. We love to do that. There is a lot to do recreationally. There are the 2 pools that I mentioned. There's an archery range, and you can take archery lessons. There is actually a Segway tour there. And there are plenty of jogging and walking trails that you can enjoy. As for entertainment, there is no shortage at Fort Wilderness. There is a campfire sing-along every night. There is a movie under the stars a few nights a week. There is the Hoop-de-Doo review, which we went to this time for the first time, and we really thought it was a lot of fun. So I would highly recommend going there. It is a variety show. It's a lot of fun. They get the audience very involved in the show, and they serve you a barbecue dinner on top of it. If you do decide to go to the Hoop-de-Doo review, make sure that you book it well in advance, because there are 2 shows nightly, but they do book up very quickly. There is also the electric water pageant that takes place every night. And there are the fireworks shows that you will see both Epcot as well as Magic Kingdoms while you are staying at the fort each night. As for dining, there are several options right at Fort Wilderness. There is Trails and PJ's Takeout. There is Crockett's Tavern, and there is the Meadows Snack Bar. There is also the Trading Post, which offers a lot of grab-and-go foods and some staples if you are staying in an RV or a cabin. There's also a lot of unique experiences that you're not going to find anywhere else in Disney. For example, the wagon rides, horseback riding. There is lots of decorations if you go during any of the holidays. It's just worth walking around the loops and seeing how everyone has gone all out with decorating their lots. There is also the marina area. You can rent a boat. You can go fishing there. You can rent a private pontoon boat and go out into the Bayside Lake and also watch the fireworks privately if you'd like to do that. And then there's lots of relaxation. Of course, you are in the middle of a beautiful wildlife preserve. There are plenty of animals. You will see deer. You will see wild turkeys. You may even catch a glimpse of a bobcat or a coyote while you are there. There are hammocks that you can just relax in. And there are the forest trails that you can take. So if you do choose not to go to the parks, not only will you save $1,000 for a family of 4, but you will find that there are plenty of activities that you may not have ever known or experienced while you're at Fort Wilderness because the parks do take up so much of your time. And that wraps up our myth-busting adventure at Disney's Fort Wilderness. I hope this gave you some fresh ideas and maybe even the confidence to plan your trip a little differently next time. You truly don't have to follow the traditional Fort Wilderness rules to have an incredible stay. And you might just save a whole lot of money in the process. If you enjoyed this video, I hope that you will join us in our other adventures. Thanks for spending this time with me, and until next time, I'll see you down the road.